For the first video of the 2009-2010 season, we went straight to football. We made visits to Tam, Redwood, and San Marin to see how their new coaches were fitting into their roles. First, Dan Hickey and his San Marin Mustangs.
A lot of these kids that are in the program, both JV and varsity, I've coached most of them in the youth football league, so they're all familiar with me, and also the staff that I brought on have come through the San Marin youth program where all these kids have come. So not only me, but most all the coaches on the staff have coached these kids somewhere along the line. So as far as that goes, the attitude has really turned around, and the familiarity has been great. So the transition's been easy. You know, the program's been struggling the last, several years, just mostly because of coaching changes. So we want to just get stability here and change the attitude and bring back the pride back to this program.
Hickey will start Ryan Zirkle at quarterback. Zirkle's a junior, but he got a chance to start games last season.
Everybody really likes the new offense that we got, and everybody respects all the coaches, and we got good chemistry going right now.
Your coach says that your numbers are down this year in terms of players on the team. How are you guys going to fight through that?
Well, I think we got a good core group of guys that want to be here, this good senior leaders, and I think the main core group of guys really want to win this year, so I think we're going to be good.
The Mustangs have a tough schedule, but if they can beat Annalee, San Rafael, Terralinda, and Drake, at 4 and 6, they'll be playoff eligible and have a good chance of getting in. Now we move from Kevin Goyer's old stomping ground to his new one. Goyer takes over the Tamalpais football program, and to many people's surprise last year, he's taking over a playoff team.
Well, I would say that it's been a fairly good transition. I'm really happy with not only getting new coaches, but getting to meet the kids and getting in the weight room and working on the field over the summer. It's been really good.
Where's the biggest thing you guys are going to try to improve on before the season starts here?
Well, I think two things. We want to improve our defense. We want to stop other teams from scoring, and we want to run the ball better because, that does a number of good things for us.
Tam starts out with 3 very winnable games. If they win those, it'll probably take only 2 wins out of Terralinda, Drake, and San Rafael to make a return trip to the NCS playoffs.
I think knowing now that Tam can make playoffs, it really definitely helps. Knowing that we actually can get there, it's going to help our mentality throughout the season, just so that we know that we have done it before, and that hopefully we'll do it again.
We finally made it to Larkspur, where we found Redwood preparing to make it to the playoffs for the 4th consecutive year. The Giants didn't have to look far for their new coach. They promoted last year's defensive coordinator, John Hirsch.
We're trying to focus on things that are really fundamental because they're the kinds of things that help keep everyone grounded. It might sound a little bit like a spiel, but the truth is we're focusing on things like accountability, integrity, discipline, mental toughness, a teachable spirit, selflessness, because those are things that every single player out here can do. And because of that, it's easy for us to demand that of everybody. It sets a really solid low common denominator, and it sets a really high standard of behavior. It tends to make it more fun for the coaches because then we can it helps us to get past a bad play here, a bad play there, and it's going to help everyone feel good about what they do at the end of the day. And we talked to the boys specifically about what each of those means. For example, each day of spring practice had a theme that was one of those things that I listed. So we're really focusing on those foundational aspects because we never have to change them from year to year. We never have to change them from level to level. And it gives the kids a very clear set of expectations for what kinds of behavior and effort that we want from them and where they should be focusing their attention.
Brendan Henderson ended last year as Redwood's #1 receiver. He'll start this year in the same role.
We're really together, and we have a great team chemistry, and everybody loves it when somebody else does something great. It's awesome, there's just a great team atmosphere, and everybody works hard regardless of skill level.
The big game for the Giants this year is at Ignacio Valley. A win there will look very good on their postseason resume. From Novato, Mill Valley, and Larkspur, Arthur Monsbach, Marin IJ.